Hi, this is Issara and Kateryna from I Was Diagnosed, and this morning when we were exercising, we realized something we want to share with you.
Yeah, so basically I was working on my computer and Kateryna came up and gave me a piece of feedback that I got triggered by. It's just like a silly thing for me. And here's the reason why we're sharing this is because when you're dealing with like an autoimmune thing, your routines and habits are like critical. Most people can kind of get away with like not being on top of it, but because there's so many aspects of eating right and exercising and managing your stress levels that these little interactions we've found can actually cause like a butterfly effect and end up kind of like cascading throughout your day. So it's really important that we stay on top of these little disturbances. So we just want to share like a little technique, like a little hack that's worked for us. You want to tell them what you make me do?
Yeah, so we basically rehearsed. So we rehearsed the same scene that happened that didn't go well, and I gave Issara words that would sound softer and more nicer for me to hear. So basically, we walked through the same scenario. Imagine you're working, imagine you're typing the keywords, imagine I come say, I don't know if they're gonna work. And instead of saying whatever you said, you can just say, oh yeah, totally. We're just going to do this to put something up right now.
Yeah.
And we can always revise it later.
Yeah.
And it didn't come easy to you at first,
No,
right?
it's really hard. I get actually
Yeah.
really emotionally triggered in very specific, bizarre, weird situations. And this is one of those. And so I don't have the words sometimes to say what I want to say. So I ask her to say, like, what do I need to say? She'll tell me, and then I'll just practice and practice. And it's really uncomfortable sometimes. I don't want to do it. But I have such a strong commitment to, our day working and our habits working.
Yeah.
And I just know that if I don't, it can really cause a problem.
Yeah, and like this is what we realized is that if we don't do this exercise with a softening, just like exercising a different kind of muscle or however you want to think of it, it will not come naturally, Yeah. Naturally, we will be like dealing with it how we've been dealing it, and then he gets triggered that I don't trust him, and then I get hurt, and then we just have to have this tension between us.
Yeah.
But this really helped, right?
It really helps. So the pattern
Wasn't
is,
easy.
yeah. So the pattern is when this happens, identify it. You first have to distinguish, like, hey, this thing happened. Stop everything you're doing. Take 5 or 10 minutes. Have the other person like tell you like what it is they need to hear, and then like force. Like for me, I have to literally force myself to say it, and maybe even like write the words down, and then practice until it sort of like dissolves the conflict.
Yeah.
And then you can continue on with your routines and habits.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to say, it's not like just a matter of repeating that over and over again 50 times. You really have to recreate the scene.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah.
Because this person, I was like right there helping him to recreate it. Imagine I'm doing this, and then your turn, and then he practiced and practiced.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. Just doing real quick while we're exercising. Going to get back to that. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe for more kind of like high performance autoimmune and relationship behavioral modification stuff.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.